Hello. I hope you can see this hook up here. See, I put the design here of a Congo cosmogram. That's what a lot of new African or African American ancestors, enslaved African ancestors used. They found this in archaeological digs around the country. You see this here. Let me move some of the stuff so you can really see it. I just did a design with it. I'm not a great artist, but you see I put the cross, which is a symbol of the crossroads, the cross of the earth, the crossroads also between life, death, and rebirth. You see the arrows going from life, going from birth to life to death, then life in the dead world or the ancestral realm, their rebirth. And you see the half circle on one side, on the right side. That's symbolizing the shade, which is death. That should have been on the left side, really, but that's the shade. The sun comes up, and there's no sun on the other side, the death side. I think I might add a little bit more to that. I'll show you what I mean. We also do an ancestor ritual. See? I hope y'all can see that. And now I'm getting ready to do a Mojo bag for my health because I've neglected my health so bad. Now all of a sudden at the 9th yard line or at the 11:59 hour, I've got my blood pressure down. I've got my diabetes down, and using and asking Yahweh, the God Yahweh. My blood pressure has been down for the first time in 20 years. So now I see the wisdom of a lot of hoodoos at a certain time adopting Yahweh, the God Yahweh, and their work. You don't have to believe like the Jews did with that God Yahweh. But Yahweh is a very powerful force. A very powerful force. Don't let nobody tell you otherwise. Let me see if I can get this. Oh boy, this is gonna be really hard to do with this webcam. But I'm going to make a Mojo bag. Let me move this stuff out the way. I'm burning incense here. See? This plate is in the way. I want you to see the design as I'm making this. Bag. See the design? Oh, here still. See if you can see the design. Oh boy. It's gonna be really difficult, folks. Well, no bad. You know, I told you it's a Congo Cosmo. Let me see if I got the design on here. I'm going to see. I don't know, I can't tell. I think I got some of it. But anyway, I told you what's on here, the Congo cosmogram. Okay, now we're going to do this ritual. You'll be able to see it. Okay. Green Mojo bag, see? Green Mojo bag. This is galangal root. Put some galangal root, which is supposed to be a healing root, in this bag. See here? The galangal root in the bag. I'm gonna put some Angelica in there too. Angelica, I don't know if it's really a healer, but something's on me. It's been telling me to use it as a healer. Angelica is a very, very powerful root. It's really a feminine root, but the feminine power is healing power. Male power heals wounds. Feminine power heals maladies, such as I have, like kidney disease, stuff like that. But anyway, the God Yahweh can heal all because He healed for 20 years. I healed it once. But my high blood pressure when I meditated and I got caught up in the realm. And all I can say is God is all is God. I got caught up in the Pyramic realm. That realm, that realm had my blood pressure from 200 over 100 to like, then I think it was 150 or something over 70 something. So I was living in Ashtabula then for a little while and it healed me for a little while. That realm was so powerful when I went there. When I came out, it left me with the ability to see auras. Yes, it did. The ability to see auras and other things, and it left me psychic for a while because this little girl was playing, the then little girl, she was 12, she about 25, 26 now, 24, and she was playing a card trick where she would take a card out the deck and you would have to guess, you would have to say which card you wanted out the deck, and she would put the card back in the deck, and then she would pull out. She wouldn't be looking. She would pull out what card you picked. But but when she did this, she would lay three cards top, three cards on bottom, or three cards one way, and beneath it three other cards. And my gut was telling me what a card is that I had picked previously, and about six different times in a row, about three times in a row, my gut took me to the right card, maybe four times in a row. And I thought that was part of the trick, but it wasn't. And she was flabbergasted, and so was her mom. So I had, and also after that, from dreams, I hit the number 16, 17 times in a row. And I have two Babalawus to vouch for that. Okay? So, and one time I was I didn't even do the whole ritual. It was a ritual, the Jumbalo Melchizedek ritual, to see the throne, the Merkaba. And what I did was I took I think it was my index finger and my thumb like this, and put it up to my temple, charging it. And out of nowhere, it looked like, you remember how the black and white TVs, when the channel was all fuzzy, and I mean, he had that like black and white snow type of thing, they call it, on the TV, and then a god appeared. Looked like some kind of war god, like Thor or Odin or somebody like that. And this god appeared, and when he appeared, uh, he was fierce. He was fierce. It might have been the protector of the realm before you actually see Yah. So that was when I wasn't doing nothing Hebrew, no kind of Yah thing. I didn't even know that the Melchizedek thing was that. You know, I did not know that. That was like a Hebrew macabre, chariot throne type of thing. Um, I forgot what they call it. Some kind of mysticism, the Jewish thing. Throne mysticism. I didn't know that. And that's what I saw. It's two pyramids, like the Star of David. One pyramid one way and the other going the other way. One's going up and one's sticking down, like male, female, that whole thing. And I didn't even get to the ritual breath. That right there, just doing this, I think it was this, and charging my temples, it caused me to go to this other realm. Okay, so I know a lot of people think I'm crazy down there now. Okay, so here's also, they polish this goddamn crystal, which really, it's a polished crystal. It takes power from the crystal, in my mind. But I'm putting this crystal in here because this is a conduit for what you want. I want health. I hope I don't have to go on dialysis. I might have to, but I'm gonna be optimistic. See you. All right, now I'm going to charge it with this what the hell oil is this? Gardenia oil. Gardenia oil. See, I normally don't like to use these HooDoo macadamia oil, but I'm going to use it today because I don't have access to a lot of fresh herbs from like my backyard and stuff because I don't think some of this stuff don't grow in my backyard. Here's the gardenia. I'm gonna charge it like this here. Here's another way to charge it, a better way. Okay, I'm gonna put some of this in here. This is magnetic sand because I want to attract health to myself. Okay. You see how many elements I got? One, two. Nah, I'm not gonna use that. I think I'm gonna use. Nah. Yeah, okay, I might. Okay, can I use that? Yeah, I'm gonna use something. I'll use the cinnamon. I'll use the cinnamon. I can put. I'm gonna use the cinnamon because cinnamon attracts the things, and cinnamon is good to bring down diabetes. So it's got to have. It has antioxidant. Oh, this is allspice. What the hell is my cinnamon? I can't find my cinnamon right now. Man, I don't know. Looking for that damn thing. I have no idea. Well, I can't find my cinnamon right now, so I got enough ingredients. One, two. No, I don't. This right here is gonna attract health. I already charged it when I put that Galangal oil in there, or that gardenia oil rather. So here we go. To magnetic sand that attracts health. All right, that's it, folks. I made this Mojo bag or this bag here. Oh yeah, that ain't it. I gotta do some more things. I do like the old HooDoos. When I do a bag, I try to tie 7 knots in it, and with each knot, I say a little affirmation or a prayer. They say a prayer. Where is that whiskey? Where is that whiskey? Did I drink it all? No, here it is, right here. All right, I'm gonna have to get some more old granddad. All right. Ancestors bless this bag to deliver what it's supposed to deliver towards my perfect health or good health, and where I don't have to get on dialysis. Since y'all were Christians, I say amen. So I have to say I shake. When I was a Yoruba, I had my warriors on. I ask you ancestors to appeal before great God Almighty, before Yahweh who sits on his throne, to give me good health. Too. If I do have to go to dialysis machine, ancestors, bless me to live a long life on it, and for me to get a kidney soon. For oh, I forgot to do something. See, I forgot to do it. Each time you're supposed to anoint it 4 times. You're supposed to anoint it. Each time charge it with this. not 5. That's my diabetes to go down, all the way down to under 100 or at 100. Anyway, I asked Yahweh to help me when I was in the hospital, and He let my blood pressure go down. Well, it was down kind of for last year. It hasn't been 200 over 100. It was like 170 or 150 over 86, 90. And then this last time, I don't know where it came from. This last time I went there and the blood pressure was down 131 over 71. Once I asked Yahweh to help me. And they always asked me what my religion was in the hospital. They assumed I was a Muslim because my name is Kwame Ajamo, okay? But I wasn't a Muslim. So anyway, something told me to call myself a Yahweh. I know that's really a literary term, and I don't want to feel like going into it now. Really what that means, Yahweh is, to the historians and such, is that in the Hebrew Bible, some people use Eloi, we use Eloi, Elohim, that type of thing, El for God, and some people use Yah for God. The ones who use the Yah, there was a Yahweh. They call them Yahweh. The one who used El, I forgot what they had to call. But anyway, that's not how I'm using it. I'm using it to say that I'm not a Jew. I'm not attached to that. That's their particular religion, but I do deal with reverence to God, Yahweh. That's what I'm saying. And I asked the God Yahweh to help me in the way I worship, which is African American spirituality. Number 6. Angel Raphael, help me, deliver me, be with me, for you are a son of Yah. Gabriel, you are a son of Ra. You are the angel of help. Number 6. Number 7. Griffin, you healed me when I was my grandmother. You healed me when I was a child. I had horrible migraines. They said I had a minor stroke then, I don't know. But you healed me with your hand. And now you're in the other realm. I know you sit at the feet of God. And I'm asking you to ask God to let you come and heal me and help me. Amen. Verse 7. Okay. That's it, y'all. I made the Mojo bag.